Mega.
What's your name? Who you wrestling with?
MC Dub. And this is the Mega
Still
Champ.
murmuring from what we just saw minutes ago. So much punctured flesh, blood, and chaos, but man, we are still only getting started. Can you believe we have a whole half to go to the 20th anniversary?
I can't believe it. I'm excited because I gotta tell you, not too many people know this about me. Big fan of MC Hammer, and I do enjoy the pumps and a bump. So I'm fired up for this match here. Jocelyn, fresh off of her, albeit failed attempt to capture the NWA Women's Championship.
Don't say that too loudly.
Why, is Jazz going to come attack? Is it like Candyman? Is she going to show up behind me if I say it?
Maybe so, I don't know.
hope not.
But I think Jocelyn doesn't want to have failure on her mind right now because this is arguably, with the exception of Jazz, her toughest test to date. Trey Miguel has had so much momentum, recently signing with Impact Wrestling. He's toured Japan, he's toured the UK, he's been all over the world. Australia's coming up, I do believe. Trey Miguel, about an 8-year pro, major star on the rise. A win here is Jocelyn overcoming maybe the fastest rising star of this area. A win for Trey reestablishes himself among the Mega faithful that he's seen many times before.
You know, yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously, Jocelyn has more at stake than Trey does because if you're going to, and this is no offense to Mega Championship Wrestling, but if you're going to Australia and Japan and you're on Impact, you're coming here, you want to put on a show, you want to do well, but you're really not thinking about what a win is going to do for me here. I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's not what I'm thinking he's thinking.
Well, I think Trey is the kind of competitor where every match he's in is the most important to him in that moment. He has a lot of pride. He always wants to not just give his competitors a run for their money, but give the fans their money's worth as well. Here's the thing, though, that I think you kind of brought up the sister to a great point that we can bring up. Trey Miguel, busy all over the world, sometimes wrestling 4 or 5 days a week. Has he had the time and the ability to properly scout what Jocelyn's prepared to do?
Well, he's been here. He's probably seen her matches. To your point, probably not as much as he would hope or he would think, but I have to think he's walked in here expecting to win. I don't think he thinks Jocelyn is going to surprise him with anything. We have a nice arm drag exchange there.
Both athletes, the same idea in mind.
Both going for that Japanese arm drag, and neither of them are even Japanese.
And Trey Miguel
He's showing off a little bit there.
Oh, without a doubt. Well, Trey's feeling his oats. Recently on Impact Wrestling, he defeated Trevor Lee to qualify for an Ultimate X Division Championship match at their homecoming pay-per-view in the month of January. In addition to television appearances all over the country that have been looking at him, MLW Radar, the Aero Lucha Project. Certainly all over Ohio.
It's a great time to be a professional wrestler right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of places to go. And as you said, he's been to a lot of those places. And Mega, is one of those places. But I didn't get a chance to finish my sentence. Jocelyn, nice head scissor takeover there. Drop kick. Trey doesn't know what hit him right there. I gotta kind of eat my words there for a second.
And it's Jocelyn looking to play spoiler here. A win here would put her back in the Fighting Spirit Championship hunt.
Absolutely.
It could put her back in the running for a future rematch with Jazz. The sky's the limit of what Jocelyn Navarro can do because she's already broken down so many walls and proven so many doubters wrong.
No, she has a lot to gain from beating Trey.
Oh.
And it's going to be a question, I think, is she going to realize how much she has to gain? Is she going to panic? Is she going to overthink things? Is she going to let that get in her way? Because Trey's an 8-year veteran. Trey's been all over the world. He's an old hat. He doesn't let things bother him. He just goes out there and does what he does, and ideally he comes out on top. Jocelyn is going to be thinking the whole time, should I do this? Should I do that? Will this work? Will that not work? I don't know.
Notice the swiftness and smoothness of Trey. Slid around the apron to connect with a dropkick a moment ago, and now Jocelyn a step ahead but just got popped.
He just straight slapped her right across the face, and I don't blame him. Hey, she wants in there, she's got to deal with it.
Cover here.
There's no hashtag #MeToo in intergender wrestling. She signed the contract.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair game, and it's a controversial hot-button issue. Everyone has their own opinion on it, but what matters in this matchup is Jocelyn's opinion, and she's all for taking on this challenge.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion is, hey, if she agrees to it, she's a wrestler. She can choose to wrestle or not wrestle anybody she wants. And so can Trey. And the minute you treat her differently because she's a woman is the minute you get caught.
Yeah, Trey is treating her just like any other opponent, and you see that intensity on the face and body language of the Fresh Prince of Midair.
By the way, great. He should win just for that nickname alone. I didn't realize that was his nickname until last week. And
Well, we know his nickname, and Jocelyn may be very familiar with his handprint.
Hey, he's clearly not afraid to go strong style, to mix it up, to show his power, to show his strength, even though he is the Fresh Prince of Midair.
Well, that's the competitor in Trey through and through. You know, mentored in Dayton, Ohio by the likes of Dave and Jake Christ and Sammy Callahan, three of the hardest hitters anywhere in Ohio. Trey has learned very well and added his own style and flair to it.
Here's a little tidbit for you. I defeated Sammy Callahan once. Bet you didn't know that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Long before anybody really knew who he was, but that's all right. I still beat him.
Well, thankful for Sammy that he was able to recover from that loss.
You know what? I think it was that he did some soul searching after that and really took off. So I take full credit.
To count. I figured you might.
Yeah.
Well, Trey almost able to take full credit for defeating Jocelyn Navarro, but she slips up at 2, and notice Trey pressing the advantage, not giving Jocelyn an opening.
No, why would he? He's going to lean on her. He's going to make her support both their body weights. He's going to take her air away. It's smart wrestling. It's not just about flips and high flying and all that stuff. Wrestling is still a science.
Yep. Oh, Trey able to drop Jocelyn. Trey 1/3 of the Rascals, along with Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz. We'll see Zach in a little bit, and a reverse suplex by Trey Miguel.
And that's with a Z, too, which means they're better.
There you
They're
go.
not like regular Rascals. They're Rascals.
And we'll see how good this Chancery is, this modified Dragon Sleeper. Notice Trey's body weight is over top of Jocelyn.
How could she can't even breathe there, I don't think.
And Trey switches, what is that, more of a rear naked choke?
I don't think that's what he's going for. I think he's just kind of got a rear chin lock. He just took her down. He's got to be careful not to put himself in a pinning predicament there.
That's true as well. Those shoulders get caught, and you got caught sleeping for 3 seconds, you're done. And Trey has slowed this pace down. I think Trey is getting in a bit of a comfort zone here, not necessarily in a bad way, but maybe so. We'll see.
He's definitely had things going his way. Nice exploder there from Jocelyn. He had things going his way.
And we'll see how deep Jocelyn can dig down. It looked like the Jazz match brought out a side of Jocelyn that maybe we don't always see. Maybe Jocelyn didn't even realize that Jocelyn has.
A lot of times you don't realize you've got that fifth gear, that extra reserve until someone brings it out of you.
And that may have been that coming-of-age moment Jocelyn needed. We'll see how she fares against Trey Miguel. And every single time we see Jocelyn, it seems she works a little harder. She strives to be a little bit better.
Well, she's taking it right to him. Not backing down an inch.
Ooh.
Kicking him right across the face there. Oh, good strength there from Trey.
And Jocelyn steps up the Hurricane Rana, nicely done.
Trey Miguel depositing her on the apron. Looking to take a break here. Oh. Good shoulder there by Jocelyn. Could be a somersault leg drop coming here.
Yeah, Trey is poised. And a vulnerable steady to Jocelyn.
That's got some teeth to it right there.
Will this be all? 2 count only.
That came down with some stank on it. She really came down hard across his face and his throat. You could see he's still not recovered. But now she's got to take advantage. She can't just stand there. She can't listen to the fans cheer.
And that may be the pressure of still being so young, but in a high-pressure situation. Sometimes those instincts take an extra second to kick in. And that gives Trey the opening, Northern Lights. Beautiful bridge. Has him. No.
Oh, floats over into a nice crisp double stomp there.
Yeah, Trey was waiting. 2 count again.
I give Jocelyn credit. She's able to take some of his best offense, and she's still kicking out. Now again, if I tell you what, I don't teach wrestling at wrestling school, but if I did, the first thing every day I would tell them, do not argue with the fans. Do not talk to the fans. They are there to pay your bills. That is the only reason they're there.
Duke, do you think Trey is getting a hair frustrated?
He
He's
is.
not being able to put Jocelyn away?
I don't think he is. I know he is. He's a world-traveled superstar, and it's been 10 minutes, and he hasn't put this girl, keep in mind, also away yet.
Shoulders down, 2 count only. Victory roll.
Because I guarantee you, he might not say that that's part of it, but I know it is.
Well, maybe Jocelyn fighting to prove that mentality wrong. Nice credenza. And Jocelyn now on top. 2 and no. And that was a very long 2.
It was a long 2. I mean, this guy, Ben here, this new referee, this is the first time I've seen him here. According to you, he's been other places, so I'm not here to tell him his job, but that was a very long 2 count. And he just tucked his shirt in, so.
Jocelyn with those side round kicks to the chest cavity of Miguel. Look at the relentless, focused offense of Jocelyn. Oh! Trey the neckbreaker!
Wow.
2 count only.
He snapped that off crisp. Beautiful, just inverted heel kick basically into that neckbreaker. And again, this is accomplishing nothing.
Yeah. Trey's explosive in offense and in temper. Oh, Jocelyn counters. Wait a second. Widow's Peak. Got it.
Oh! Haven't seen that in a long time.
And Trey is completely out. Jocelyn has it. Oh, Trey just
Beautiful ring positioning there from Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
Didn't waste the effort to kick out, just grab that rope. That is wrestling 101 right there.
Yeah, had that been dead center of the ring, the result of this matchup might already have been foretold.
Well, and as they say, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. So, you know, what are you going to do?
Jocelyn now firing away. Duke, if Jocelyn defeats Trey Miguel, would you call it an upset?
Oh, my God, of course I would. Absolutely, 100%. She's been working for 2 or 3 years. She really hasn't done a lot of traveling. Trey's been all over the world, of course. 100%.
Trey.
And if she does, credit to her.
Slips through the legs. Now look out. Springs in.
Wow.
That twisting drop kick.
Beautiful variation of the 619 right there.
And Trey, he likes to go meteor knees from here. Jocelyn wasn't there. Trey adjusts.
Good shotgun dropkick there in the corner. Now she's just beating him like he stole something.
And Jocelyn, I think Jocelyn and Trey are both getting in that desperation mode. What it's going to take. Second Widow's Peak. Trey counters.
Looking to hook that leg.
Shoulders trapped. Jocelyn rolls forward. Traps the legs. Jocelyn beats him.
She did it. Holy God, she did it.
Here's your winner, Joseline Navarro.
It came down to a game of inches, a match of seconds. One shift of the weight is sometimes all it needs to trap your opponent. Jocelyn did it. Was she the better athlete tonight? At least for 3 seconds she was.
You asked me the question if that would be an upset. I think we just saw one of the biggest upsets in Mega history.
And Trey Miguel is aghast in disbelief. What could the future now hold in 2019 for Jocelyn Navarro?
She can write her ticket right now off of this one.
And wait a minute, come on, Trey. Great respect from one athlete to another. And whether it's in Mega or beyond, both these athletes have an incredible 2019 ahead of them.
Championship Mega.